Right, so quickly, learning objectives and keywords, and once you've done that, there's a question on the board which I want you to write down and think about. Could a human live without a stomach? Think about the correct scientific keywords you can incorporate into your answers. Yep. You sure? Because it wasn't in the tray. You sure? Well, I'm going to give you line paper today. Can you double check at home for me, please? Because I definitely haven't got your book. Yeah? Okay. Rajiv, just make a start on the question on the board. Yeah? By the end of this lesson, the whole class should be able to do the green learning objective. Okay? Most of you should be able to do the green and the blue learning objective. So today we're going to learn about what happens in digestion, what happens to food, and then we're also going to find out which organs make up the digestive system. And the majority of you will actually find out how do these organs work. Okay? So your task is, by the end of this lesson, the green learning objectives has to be completed. The majority of you will also get to manage to accomplish the blue learning objective as well. Good, well done. Right, hands up, who's still doing the learning objectives? Right, another minute, then move on to the question, please. Good.
Should we answer the question?
Yep, write out the question on the board and answer it. What do you think? Can we live without a stomach? Think about the certain keywords that we've learnt from previous lessons and how can we incorporate those keywords into your answer. Some interesting answers, Year 8. Well done. Right, madam, what's the question? Questions on the board, write it down, and quickly just jot down, brief sentence, what do you think, what's your answer going to be? Right, do the last one, and then quickly do the question. Yeah?
Does the stomach help to digest the food?
Don't know, you tell me. Think about what we learnt, look at your past notes, but at this moment I'm not going to help you. Yeah? If you're stuck about the stomach, actually it's a good one that Ashvini just, a good note that she just mentioned. Look through your past notes, because we have talked about the stomach. So if you're not too sure about how the stomach works, Year 8, quickly go back to a few pages. So if I was to cut open your body and take out your stomach and sew you back up, what would happen? Yeah.
If we didn't have a stomach, would we even get hungry?
It's a very good question. Write it down. We're going to ask that to the class. Right, another minute, and then we're going to discuss answers. So quickly write down your last sentence. See? Okay, what else do you think the stomach, what does it help us to do? Yeah? Right, pens down. Pens down, face the front. Quickly, pens down. And again, pens down, face the front. Jamie Kay, you tell me, could a human live without a stomach?
No, because the food wouldn't be broken down enough, and then when it gets to the intestines, it would be too big to go through, so it would get stuck.
Well done. Okay, so Jamie's mentioned the fact that without stomach, food won't be broken down. My question to you is then, Burhan, what helps to break down food?
Can you repeat the question, please?
What helps to break down food? Special chemicals.
Is it the enzymes inside your saliva?
Good, brilliant, well done. So if we talk about special chemicals, that help to break down food, it'll be enzymes. Good. Dominica, could a human live without a stomach?
No.
Why?
The digestion process will take longer.
Okay.
Would it?
Why? You're right. Absolutely right. You're saying digestion will take longer, which is brilliant, but why? What is it about the stomach that's so important?
It like processes the food.
Okay, so she started us off something about the food. Let's ask Connor, can you help her out on her answer?
Well, I think that we wouldn't live without it because everything will get stuck and we wouldn't be able to breathe more, and it'll be hard to get out of our body, the food.
Brilliant, well done. Imagine if I said to you, year 8, for the whole week you're going to have chocolates and crisps, okay? And that's all you're going to have for the duration of 7 days. And without the stomach, like Connor was saying, your food basically just gets stuck up here. And you could choke. And what's not, basically, our food is not getting broken down. Just like Dominica was saying, digestion will not take place. Zach, can you just remind the class quickly, what's digestion?
Digestion is the form where food is eaten and is broken down in the stomach.
Right, well done, okay. So digestion, he said, is a process where food is broken down. Is the stomach the only organ that helps to break down the food?
No.
Right, give me some examples quickly. Esophagus, okay, where's that found?
In your neck, down to your
All right, from there to your stomach, brilliant. Another one, Grace, another organ. Top of your head. Right, don't worry, I'll come back to you. Let's ask Sydney, another organ. Right, we said the stomach, good. Someone else, any suggestions? Yep.
Large intestine.
Large intestines, right, brilliant. Going back to Grace, if I've got the large intestine, what's another type of organ? Fantastic, well done, small intestines. So it's not just the stomach that helps to break down food, yeah, right? Loads of different types of organs. Right, your next task is, literally going to take about 5 minutes. I'm going to hand out a comic strip which is going to look like this, okay? And what I want you to do is, 5 minutes, just by yourself, I want you to jot down what do you think happens from the start, from the minute this gentleman's got the pizza, to the end point where it comes out and he goes to the toilet. So you're going to spend 5 minutes by yourself. I want you to fill out the boxes and explain what happens to the journey of this pizza slice, okay? Amber, can you just hand that out, please? And can you hand that out, please? Thank you very much. 5 minutes by yourself, guys. Make a start. Right, just by yourself, guys. I need you to help me by completing the comic strip. What happens to that pizza slice? You can write down, you can put diagrams in, you can write down a word, you can write down a sentence, entirely up to you. This first stage is, I just want to assess your prior knowledge. So what do you know about digestion? What do you know about the journey of this pizza slice? Okay, so basically we just did a little activity where I've asked you to talk about digestion without looking at your notes. And this is going to be a good introduction to our task. Over the next few lessons, year 8, you're going to be giving a presentation work where you're going to talk about a journey of a cheese sandwich. Now, I've just given you an example of a cheese sandwich. You can choose any food item of your own choice, but you have to explain in detail what happens the minute, for example, Mr. Bassi picks up that cheese sandwich, bites into the sandwich, and you need to explain the journey of that food item as it goes past all the different organs in the system. And what we're going to do is, over the next couple of lessons, so you've got your starter, you did your comic strip. When we come to the end of this presentation, you're then going to go back to your comic strip and you actually see a massive difference. So far, I've seen diagrams, I've seen certain keywords like enzymes, but what this is going to help you do, you'll be able to reflect back at this piece of work and you'll see how much more knowledge you build up in terms of digestion. So can you make sure you put your name on that sheet of paper and do not lose it? And then I've just handed out a worksheet which has a badger task. Can you turn to that for me, please? So put your name on the sheet of paper that says comic strip, and then can you look at the sheet that says about the journey of the cheese sandwich? Okay? What I want you to do is, you're going to read the task, and there are certain levels on that sheet of paper, starting from level 4 right up to level 7. I'm going to give you 1 minute. I want you to read through the different levels, and you are going to choose what's your target level. What level would you like to get at the end of this presentation work? Remember, we're going to be given about 4 lessons to complete this. So I want you to spend about 1 minute. Can you read through each section, each level, and you're going to choose which level would you like to get at the end of this. So, answering the question on the board, what level do you want to get? Huma, can you just read out nice and loud the task for me, please?
Task. You must explain the journey of a cheese sandwich through your digestive system. You can choose to explain your ideas. Choose either writing a story or drawing a cartoon.
Brilliant, well done. So your task is you're going to describe the journey of any food item. I just did cheese sandwich, something that I enjoy eating. And you can present your work either as a story or as drawing a cartoon, like a comic strip. Okay? And you'll be given a couple of lessons, thank you, to make to develop your presentation work, whether it's in the form of a story or a cartoon. So, let's say another 30 seconds or so. Can you read through the levels just by yourself? And I want you to circle the level that you want to get at the end of this task. Is there anyone here who does not understand what the task is about? Yep.
You know when you're writing a story, does it have to be like a proper story? Can it be like... Does it have to be like some...
One thing good about this is entirely up to you.
Alright.
That's a very good question. Jamie Kay just said, how do we present the story? And I said to Jamie, you can present it any way you want. It's entirely up to you. So you're going to basically exercise your creative skills. What you need to do is, for example, if you want to get a level 6, every single one of those bullet points has to be included into your work. Yeah? So when I mark your work, you need to make sure you answer every single bullet point for that certain level in order to achieve, let's say, level 6. So you can present it any way you want, Jamie Kay, just as long you get those bullet points in your work. Yeah? Yep. Oh. There you go. Sorry. And if you turn over, there's a box at the bottom that says your target level. And what I want you to do is write down your target level, and you are going to write down one target from this board that you think is going to help you to start off your presentation work. So by the end of this lesson, you're going to set yourself 2 targets which are going to help you get to your target level. Yeah? So choose a target, let's say level 5, and you're going to write down next to it how will you achieve your target. Choose one of those. Can you not write down the letter? Write the target out in full, please. Because last time they did that, A, B, C, and I didn't know which target we were talking about. So you are setting your own standards. Very good to see. A lot of people circled level 6, which was brilliant. Has anyone gone for level 7? Brilliant, well done. Anyone level 5? That's good, brilliant. Just as long, level 5 and above, that's fantastic, well done. Bearing in mind, for those who are being quite ambitious, if you want to get level 7, which most of you could get, you need to make sure every single one of those bullet points are completed. So if you turn over on your plan in front of you, could you write down your target level and explain how you're going to achieve this by choosing one of the letters on the board? Yeah, that's for your classwork. And that's very good. Ishrat just mentioned something. The lesson before half term, you've guys got special stickers in your exercise books about your target that you're working on at the moment. So if you're not too sure about your target, refer back to that sticker in your book. Yeah, remember we used those stickers last lesson? And that basically indicates what target you're working, what level you're working at the moment. So you can use that to help you. Right, anyone here who's not done their target level at the moment? Good, well done. Okay, can you just make sure so your name's on that piece of paper? Because because there are a few pieces of papers about and we need to make sure they're put together. So can you make sure your name is on that piece of paper? Right, so just as a quick recap, let's ask Jodie Ann, what's our task? What's the task we're going to do for the next few lessons?
Digestive system.
Elaborate. What about the digestive system?
Basically, all the organs inside your body that is connected to the digestive system.
Okay, but what's the specific task that we're going to be working at? Any ideas? Simon?
We're going to be doing a piece of presentational work on the digestive system, all the organs in the digestive system, and what happens to a piece of food as it travels down through our bodies.
Fantastic, well done. So you're basically going to talk about a journey of a piece of food as it enters the mouth and it comes out when you go to the toilet. Okay? And you're going to use those bullet points to help you achieve your level. Well done. Just a quick thing, if we just quickly look at the board, quick question to you, Year 8. If someone presented their work to me, so let's say after about 3 lessons, say, right, Mr. Bassett, this is my work, what level do you think they will get for that? Fantastic, well done. There's no diagrams, there's no key words. Okay, fair enough, the student has said it starts on the mouth and it comes out the anus, but there's nothing in between. This hasn't mentioned about the organs, okay? So that's a very simple version. I'm hoping that no one's going to give me a piece like that, okay? But that is a very, very simple version of someone that's talking about the journey of a food item, okay? Any questions, guys? Anyone who's not sure about the task? 2 ways we can present this. Zach, what's the 2 ways we can present this task?
Writing a story, and then we could also draw it as a cartoon.
Well done, okay? So you can write it as a story or do it as a cartoon. Right, one more question I want to ask. Digestion is split into 2 different areas, okay? And one is physical. Who knows what the other side is? Yes?
Chemical.
Well done, chemical. Can you give me an example of chemical digestion?
Would it be like the enzymes mixing in your mouth and stomach?
Brilliant, well done. Enzymes that break down the bonds. Let's ask Stephen, give me an example of something that's physical.
Is it when, say for example, when the food gets digested going down to the test tube into the large intestine, into the small intestine until it's released?
Okay, I'm going to help you out there. You said how the food, example physical, how the food goes from the esophagus, it goes down, and then it enters the stomach and then the intestines. But if I gave you, if I said to you physical is about changing the food, what's the first thing that comes to your head? What's the first thing in terms of the digestive system that helps to change the food, the shape of the food? Stephen, hands down, sorry. Any ideas? The first thing? You got a chocolate bar? What's going to help change the shape of that?
Oh, when the enzymes tear it. Is it when the enzymes tear it and then it...
Enzymes helping out, well done, but something that's helping, yep.
The teeth.
The teeth. Yeah, well done. You see that? The teeth helps to break the food and it changes its shape. Well done. Right, okay. Literally 2 minutes. No, actually 1 minute. I want you to quickly stick your stuff down. You can finish it off for homework, but I want you to make sure you stick the correct boxes in, and then can you put a nice, neat pile of the glues and scissors in the middle of your table, please? Do that now. 1 minute.
Mister, we stick this into our book?
No, keep that to one side. Put your names on there.
Do we stick this into our book?
We're not sticking nothing in our books at the moment, yeah? Nice, neat pile in the middle of the table, glues and scissors, please. Yeah. Actually, if you can do that, that'd be great. Please. If you can, thanks. Right. Once you put a nice neat pile, you put your heads down on the table. Boys, quickly, you stick that in, you can be late. Quickly. Leave some of the glues actually, guys, because some people are still sticking in. So, thank you. Put that on the front. And leave the rest. Not yet. I'll tell you what you can do. Yep. There you go. Just leave them at the front then for me. Okay, year 8, sit down. Brandon, could you sit down 1 minute, please? We'll come back to that. Yeah. Done? Right, okay. Thank you. Right, just to round up the lesson, I'll give you some time to clear away, don't worry. Heads down. Heads down. Heads down, quickly. Heads down. Quickly. Hello, head down. Thank you. Put your head down on the table. Sit down and put your head down. Right. Dominica, head down. Thank you. Okay, this is what we're going to do. No, look down. Okay. Just to see whether you've understood the learning objectives that was set. Remember we had the green and the blue one. I'm actually going to go through a series of questions. If you know it, and you be able to stand in front of the class and answer the question, you're going to put your thumb up. If you're not too sure, like you know a bit of it, halfway. If you don't know the answer at all, don't put your thumb up. Yeah? Question number 1. Could you explain this? Could you describe in detail what digestion is? Okay, let's say that again. If you can explain it, you put your hand up. If you're not too sure, midway. If you don't know, put your hand down. Could you explain or describe what digestion is? Okay, hands down, thank you. Can you give me an example of physical digestion? Can you give me an example of physical digestion? Right, hands down, thank you. Can you give me an example of chemical digestion? Good, hands down. Right, who can actually tell me at least 4 organs of the digestive system with its function? Who can actually state 4 organs of the digestive system with its functions? Brilliant, hands down. And my final question to you is, who can state all the organs in the digestive system and explain the functions? Who can state every single organ in the digestive system and state the functions? Right, brilliant, well done, heads up. Vithuram, what's digestion?
Digestion is a process where food breaks down. It starts from the mouth and it finishes in the rectum.
Okay, it's a process where we break food down, well done. It's quite worried because not many people put their hands up for digestion. Okay, what I want you to do is think about those questions because I'm going to ask that next lesson, hoping that more hands be risen up, okay? Don't lean in your stool, please. Thank you. Right, just to round up the lesson, we've got 2 minutes. If you turn over where the comic strip is, you've got something called a learning log. I want you to complete 3 boxes of your learning log. What did you learn from this lesson? Okay? 3 boxes of your learning log is behind the comic strip. Yeah.
When we hand in our budgie task?
After about 4 lessons, I'll let you know. Yeah? Right, just by yourself, please, year 8. Complete 3 boxes. What have you learned from this lesson? And once you've done that, you are going to write your homework down, which is on the board. And then you're going to put all your bits and pieces in your books and make a nice, neat pile. So just by yourself, complete... Sorry, let's just do 2 boxes because we've run out of time. 2 boxes of your learning log. So, what did you learn from this lesson? What would you like to learn more? Do 2 boxes, and once you've done that, year 8, put all your worksheets in your books and a nice, neat pile in the middle of your table. Make sure you write the homework down on the board. Right, can you write it on a piece of paper then? Okay? Right, mister, that's the last one. Good. Right, brilliant. You've got the right places. Now what I want you to do is, can you just fill out 1 box quickly? What do you learn? And then write your homework down. Right, 2 boxes quickly filled out, and then your homework. All your sheets of paper in your books. Yeah, that's your planning sheet. Yeah, every single piece of paper put in your books. And you're going to take your books home, sorry. Write your homework down, you're going to take your books home. Make sure you write your homework down, please. It's due next Wednesday. Put all your homework in there, because you've got your planning sheet, haven't you?
Planning sheet?
Yeah. Complete the planning sheet. Right, once you've done that, you're going to pack away, show me your planner, and you're going to line up on the side, please.